soul with it. Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Dialerix TV back with another video, and I would like to discuss with you all an article pertaining to Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers. This article is via Heavy, and it's being reported that Anthony Davis may not commit to the Los Angeles Lakers long term because of LeBron James. And the article goes on to say that when the Los Angeles Lakers traded for Anthony Davis, they mortgaged their future and hope that the big man stays with the team for years to come. Thanks to the team playing like championship contenders, his chances of staying with the team only increase. However, despite the Lakers offering a max contract, Davis has decided to stay put and wait until the end of the season to decide his next move. Mark Berman at the NY Post believes that a championship will lead to Davis staying with the Los Angeles Lakers, but he may not give the team a long-term commitment. Quote, odds are the Lakers are headed to a dreamy postseason, maybe even to their 17th championship if everyone stays healthy at that point. Davis will stay. However, some agents believe it's not out of the possibility that Davis pulls a LeBron. James was the pioneer who originally signed the original 1-and-1 deal, a game-changing short-term commitment. It's a new trend for some players of the best players in the NBA to not commit to a team past 1 year. There is risk involved, especially for an injury-prone player like Davis, but he seems willing to bet on himself. The article goes on to say that LeBron's age could be a factor. One major factor why Davis won't give the Lakers a long-term commitment is because LeBron James is getting up there in age. The two clearly play well together and share an agent, but LeBron isn't going to be playing at a high level forever. He's almost 10 years older than Davis, and that fact isn't lost on the big man. I've heard the idea floating around keeping him shorter term because of LeBron's age, one agent said per Berman. The article says that Davis wasn't able to turn the New Orleans Pelicans to a title contender by himself. He clearly needs an elite player by his side if he hopes to win a championship. While LeBron is playing like one of the three best players in the NBA right now, there's no way he's going to be able to keep it up forever. Father Time catches up to everybody. Now, this doesn't mean that once LeBron is done, Anthony Davis is gone. It just gives him some leverage to make sure the Lakers put a good team around him if he's going to stay. The article goes on to say that one team the Lakers should worry about once Davis hit free agency is the New York Knicks. They've been starved for a superstar player for years, and Davis has previously expressed interest in going there. Lastly, the article says Los Angeles needs to ensure to consistently put a good team around Davis so that he would be foolish to leave. So if you guys would like to read the entire article, the link is in the description box, but this is why I stated that the Los Angeles Lakers, in my opinion, are facing a ton of pressure right now, despite the smoke and mirrors of reports that are being put out there by the Lakers PR team and pretending as if the Los Angeles Lakers are fully satisfied with the current roster that they have now and that everything is all peaches and cream and roses and things like that, and LeBron James coming out and stating that the Lakers don't need to make any moves before the deadline or at the deadline and things like that, knowing that his whole opinion would change in the next couple of days if the Lakers lose or get blown out like we did versus the Celtics, or we lose period. But this is why I've constantly stated that the Lakers have to go all out. The Lakers have to do whatever it takes to make Anthony Davis happy. Why? Because he holds all the power right now. He holds full power of this Lakers franchise right now in his hands, because people call LeBron James the GM and say that he runs the entire league and he runs Adam Silver, which I believe myself, but really Anthony Davis holds all the cards right now when it comes to the Lakers, because if he happens to leave next season, Anthony Davis can potentially leave the Lakers with absolutely nothing but a 35-year-old LeBron James who will be 37 years old past his prime by then, which is quite obvious that LeBron James and Kyle Kuzma don't really get along. Then you lost all of your draft picks and you lost your young core. So this is why I stated that the Lakers have to do whatever it takes to make Anthony Davis happy, because you know he could choose to not resign with the Lakers. So if the Lakers don't make any moves at the deadline and they are 1000% confident that they can face off against the Clippers with this team, then that's the risk that they're going to have to take. And I don't want to hear nothing about no reports about the Clippers having chemistry issues and none of that, because that could be intentionally put out. It's all about what AD wants, you know. But I'm not saying AD is going to leave. Like I stated, there's a possibility that he could leave. We don't know how he feels right now. Like whenever he scores 40 or 50 points, the media spins it to, well, LeBron James and Anthony Davis both combined for 65 25 points. He can't have a big night on his own, or LeBron James triple doubles overshadow his big performances. Like, if we lose in the postseason, typically the co-star gets all of the blame and not LeBron James. AD is experiencing that on some nights through the regular season at the moment. We don't know how he feels mentally. AD will be in Chicago for All-Star break. We don't know if he pictures himself bringing a title back home to Chicago like LeBron James, back home to Cleveland. We don't know if he wants to go back home to Chicago and win a championship title with Derrick Rose and Zach LaVine. Like, you just never know. They have Lauri Markkanen, Kobe White. They have a lot of young pieces over there that are good. You just never know how he may feel. And that's why if I'm the Lakers front office, I'm making the move at the deadline to make sure we are on the safe side. That's all it's about. It's not about being scared or, being confident that, oh, he's just going to stay. No, we don't know. We have to be on the safe side. We have to cover ourselves. I disagree, though. I don't think AD will sign a one-year deal. I think Anthony Davis will make his decision solely based off this season to see if what KD stated about LeBron James was true, and is it really as toxic as it was perceived. The whole LeBron James age thing to me doesn't really make sense, because LeBron won't be around for long, and you know that you will carry the torch long term once LeBron James retires, and he's closer to the end than the beginning. So what possible big changes can you really make when there's no top free agents in 2020? And by then, it's not like the Lakers will have any trade assets by then either. And what does 1 year do? I personally don't think that the New York Knicks is a threat, in my opinion. I think the only threat to the Lakers, in my opinion, is the Chicago Bulls and possibly the Clippers due to Jerry West. But I think it's mainly the Bulls, just based on what Anthony Davis has stated about the Bulls and the comments that he's made in the past. But we'll just have to wait and see. I think the Lakers should go all out before the trade deadline. Like I stated, Marcus Morris should be a top target. He'll be a top candidate. And if you could add Darren Collison and add Andre Iguodala, there'll be more weapons, and you will be that much more lethal and frightening defensively. Marcus Morris is a great two-way player who could give the Lakers a lot of scoring and elite perimeter defense to combat the Clippers. He is a much better scorer. He brings high-level intensity, and he's just so versatile, with the positions being interchangeable. He could play the 3 and the 4, and possibly could play the 2 and switch out with the Danny Green and switch with LeBron. He could create his own shot. He could play a lot of minutes with that second unit. He doesn't have to start with LeBron. But like I stated, we'll just have to see. This article has repeated everything you guys heard me say. Los Angeles needs to ensure to consistently put a team around Anthony Davis so that he would be foolish to leave the Lakers. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all get in that comment box, like, share, subscribe. I'm out.